That's a hell of an intro right there. Welcome to the SpitTake podcast with me, your host, Adam, and my co-hosts, Alex and Stef. What's up, guys?
Back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thank you. I miss talking with you guys, and I'm so sorry I missed our guest Gregory last week. It was a great show, and I hope that he comes back so that I can join in. I promise I will make the next round.
You missed a fantastic interview. Dude was all kinds of interesting, had a lot of cool shit to say, and is a genuinely nice human.
Yeah.
We
Very
don't
much
have
so.
that very often, so it's nice. I mean, not here on the show, in life. Everybody sucks.
We all remember that one guest that was a terrible human.
We've loved all of our guests. They've all been pretty cool. Hopefully when Gregory makes his new movie, what was it, Final Score? Hopefully when he does that, he'll come back on the show. I'd love to have him. So,
Oh, fantastic. He's got a cool idea about like making music and hockey in college. I gotta get into it.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But anyways.
Also, wait, we have to send a shout out to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Can't
one's for
forget
you,
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Beautiful beaches. Beautiful
wait to go.
beaches.
Fantastic people.
Love them.
Yeah.
Willing to do a show out there sometime, live show.
Anytime they want, just ask.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yep. Gotta love Vietnam.
And I'm not asking for like first class airfare. It would be nice to have a private jet, but we don't need a private jet to be sent for us.
Don't need a private jet, but first class would be
Okay. All right. So we won't
preferable.
have first private jet, but we do expect first class.
First
Yes.
class. Yeah.
let's make sure that we're very clear on this.
Yeah. Cool. So, okay, we got that out of the way. Thank you to our fans in Vietnam. So, oh man, so much to talk about, so much, but
Yeah.
where to start? Okay, so I'll start. I watched Lee Cronin's The Mummy over the weekend.
What you
Okay,
watching?
I'm gonna start with a what you watching.
What you watching already? You
Ooh,
brought out the
yeah.
what you watching
throwing it.
early?
I'm gonna bring it.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it out early because I want to talk about it. It was fucking good. It was fucking good. I never saw the Tom Cruise Mummy movie. Never saw it. The 1999 cinematic masterpiece, The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, is
Wow.
is
It's
okay.
classic.
It's classic. It's better
It's a
than Lee
modern
Cronin's.
fucking classic.
It's better than Lee Cronin's Mummy, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. Okay, so this one is set. It's actually in the Evil Dead universe because there is a connection in there. I believe it was Professor Bixler, who is a relative of the two girls from Evil Dead Rise, which is cool. But you can tell it has a very Evil Dead feel to it. Down
Is this
to
Sam Raimi?
no, it wasn't. I don't know if maybe Sam Raimi produced it. I can't remember. I didn't look at the producers. But Lee Cronin did
Keep
Evil
talking,
Dead
I'll do
Rise.
some looking.
Yeah, Lee Cronin did Evil Dead Rise, and he just kind of had fun with the story. So it's a very interesting story. Essentially, the start of it is this girl gets kidnapped, and the parents are trying to find her, but then it cuts to 8 years later. The girl's still missing. She turns up in Egypt. They find her in a sarcophagus. She's wrapped in mummy bandages. And they bring her home and they're like, oh, the doctors tell her that, yeah, she needs love. She needs family so that she can heal because they think she's just a little bit messed up from being kidnapped for 8 years. Human trafficked.
Sure.
Human trafficked is what they think happened. Well, then things start to get weird. And the little girl is possessed by an Egyptian demon of some kind. And it gets fucking wild. There is some nasty gore in there. It's not like one of the movies that does gore for gore's sake. It's just part of the story. If that makes sense. Like, there's the scene here. They're not trying to do anything that's just trying to be all gross, like the Terrifier, or the Hostel.
Sure.
They're not trying to do all that. It's like, this is actually like they're telling a story and there's some gore in it.
What is it called? Like torture porn or just,
gore porn. Yeah. things
gore
like that.
porn. Just let's see how much blood we can splatter against the screen, against the lens at one time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
This
All right.
one,
So out of one being, trust me, you missed out. You didn't miss out. You're okay. The Tom Cruise Mummy was absolute dog shit.
okay.
And 10 being the Brendan Fraser classic. God, that's such a good.
It's such a good movie.
The bad
doing
guy
another
looked
one
like
too.
Billy Zane, but he wasn't Billy Zane.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yep.
1 in 10. Where are you putting it?
I'd put it at an 8. I put it at an 8. It was very, very well done. The story is very good. It's not obviously without faults like any movie. Some things don't make sense. You know what I did really like about it though is usually in movies like this where there's like a daughter who's something's going on, she's all messed up. It's always like the mom, it's the mother's love, like taking care. And this one, the dad's kind of like the one who's the voice of reason, and he's like, "Hey, something's not right with her, and we need to figure out what's going on." And they really made it more about the father-daughter relationship. Like he's like, something's not okay. He even says like, "I think we need to put her in a hospital or something until we know how to better take care of her."
Glad to see more maternal villains.
Yeah.
Women should be criticized for their part that they play in destroying the world.
Yeah. Well, so the mother was still a good person. She was just like oblivious. I don't know. Oblivious? I don't know if she was oblivious.
Oh, speaking of oblivious, you're just going to let me get away with that, Stef? I threw you a softball right down the center.
What?
He attacked women. He attacked women.
It's about time that they change cinema to where men are shown as the heroes and women are rightfully the villains.
I mean, okay. Women, yeah.
Wow,
I'd rather be a villain.
I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll tell you this, and it's a little bit of a spoiler, but I'm going to say this movie hates grandmas. That's for sure.
Don't they all though? Don't all scary movies like hate grandmas? They always make the grandmas like the villains, the evil. Like, what was that one where they had sundowners? And I just remember the old grandma, like the kid was visiting, and she comes out and she's like,
old people are inherently frightening.
Well, so she was the villain in this movie, and I'm not really giving much away because you can kind of tell from the beginning. Yeah, she dies, and it's a pretty. You remember that scene in Jurassic World, where the assistant gets like picked up by the pterodactyl looking thing, and then flies around, drops her in the water, picks her up, and then gets eaten by that giant like dinosaur whale thing. And it's like that was a little over the top. That was how the grandma died. Very over the top. And it was, you knew the grandma was going to die, and I'm just going to let you know it is a little bit over the top of how she dies. But all the actors did a great job in the movie. I thought it was awesome. The dad, like I said, he did a great job investigating the whole thing and telling the story.
There's no names in this.
No, there's not.
Absolute, straight off the lot. I don't see a single person's name. I mean, they're all beautiful people.
There was one that I recognize. I couldn't tell you what I know her from, but I recognized her. God, I like
Natalie Grace. She looks familiar.
She was the she was kind of like, she was the actual like evil lady. She's not really evil. It's hard for me to explain who she was without you seeing the movie and spoiling it for you, but she was kind of like, she's the bad person, I guess you could say. But in any case, she was recognizable. I'm like, I know her from something. But I think she was in Fallout. I think she was. Yeah. Anyways,
you love me some Fallout. That's coming back. We have a whole fall lineup of television coming back.
Was it coming back this
I'm
fall?
excited.
I think so. I think Fallout's coming back. We've got Lanterns coming on this Sunday.
I'm excited for Lanterns. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be
literally don't know what you're talking about.
Green Lanterns.
Green Lantern, DC superhero. However, they're going to make it into kind of like a crime drama with Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. It's going to be awesome. Looks good.
Yeah. They said it's going to be like what was that show? Was it it wasn't True Crime.
True Detective.
True Detective. Thank you.
True Blood. Now there's a fucking show. I saw a DVD of like a DVD collection of like season 3 or something of True Blood today at the thrift store. I was like, fucking True Blood. Remember that shit?
I actually was going to restart that recently. And then I started watching it and I'm like, it's just as bad as I remember it being.
So campy.
Pretty bad.
Oh,
everybody's gorgeous and wonderful, but it's just all drama.
Yeah. And like, I still am bothered that Sookie was choosing Bill over Eric Northman. You are not.
Eric was a bad guy.
I don't care.
Plot-wise, Eric's hot, but Eric was a bad guy, and Bill loved Sookie.
Yeah, but Eric could fuck. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. So like
sexy dude.
Eric was sex on a stick. And then you got Bill, who's just way too pale for being a vampire and like just
Well, they
cakey
can't
and
have
chalky.
sun, Stephanie. That's the whole thing about
I
them.
know, but
Very
Eric
pale.
pulled it off and Bill did
Eric
not.
pulled it off.
I guess.
Eric handled pale much better.
Yeah.
He's a Skarsgård. Their people are not known for love of the sun.
No,
No, they're
but
not.
I did see. We watched the original X-Men, maybe because
As in,
Steve
like,
was
X-Men with Wolverine and
where
Jackman.
where he first comes into
The
the
X-Men.
movie, and Sookie was
Anna Paquin.
She played Rogue.
Yes, she
Rogue.
did.
Thank you. It was
Yep.
before she had the white streak.
It's a
So it was
horrible,
I think it
horrible
was-
casting.
Yeah,
It's not great.
no. But I'm like, Steve's like, all right, let's start you there to get you into like what's gonna happen with everything. I don't know, or he just really wanted to watch.
Are
X-Men
you
and-
building up to Doomsday? Because I'm going to see the Spider-Man Brand New Day tomorrow, and with my date she's like, I've never seen any of them. And I was thinking, okay, which one should I show her? But is Steve building you up to Doomsday? Because that's brilliant. I'd love to
He
see
might
that
be.
list. Because you can't do everything.
No, you have to be very selective on that. I think you can pretty much stop after X3, even though that's not a great movie. I feel like it is a big part of it. No, actually,
I wouldn't even
say
go
that.
to X3. For X-Men, I would give the first one easy money.
Second one too. That's just a good
Second
movie.
one's so fucking good.
Such a good movie.
What's the premise for the second one?
They're the mutant cure. They're trying to cure a mutant.
But yeah, I have seen
No,
those.
that's the third one. The third one's the mutant cure. The second one is the one where the military guys, like, they come in because they want Xavier, because they want to kill all the people. They want to kill all the humans.
Yeah,
Stryker. They want to kill all the mutants, so they have to use Xavier. And then
that's
Magneto
the one that I
flips around.
watched.
Oh, well, there's a lot of them where they're trying to kill all the mutants.
Yeah,
but
the first
it's a basic plot point through a lot of X-Men movies.
It's pretty much the plot point.
Yeah, right. The X-Men have always been like the Marvel's version of like social justice. Whatever thing. They even had like an AIDS epidemic.
They did.
So we watched the one where Rogue and Wolverine meet, and they're in the school.
The first one.
So
okay, and then the next one was the Cure, I think.
No, the Cure was the third one.
No, you're right, because Warren Worthington was in it. They had Ben Foster playing Angel, which was great casting.
Yeah, I like Ben Foster.
That movie was so up and down in its casting, because you had like Ben Foster doing a very serviceable Warren Worthington III, and then fucking Vinnie Jones in the god-awful Juggernaut costume.
Well, it was very, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out all of this and put it all together, but there's so many pieces to this puzzle, and
got a lot to go. Long way to go. Have you seen all the Marvel movies? Are you already ahead on that?
No. I've seen
you've seen Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay. You got Avengers. Did you see Avengers Endgame? Okay. All right.
Infinity War.
Actually, I had a dream about that. I got one of the stones last night, and I was helping save the world. I don't know why either, because I haven't watched anything like that recently.
Which stone?
I was going to say the nerd and Adam and I both went.
I don't know. Which
the
one?
Blue one?
Which stone?
The blue one. Oh, the power.
No,
that was
purple.
the space stone.
Yeah, space stone. Okay.
I don't
so
know.
You travel places.
But I got the glove, and the blue one wasn't in there, but it was smoking, and I was like, I know I can't put my hand in there because I'm not strong enough, because I remember that from Guardians. I think.
You're strong.
And then I was like, I can't do it. And then whoever the bad guy was, I don't know if it was Thanos or not, but he's holding it, and then I like somehow wrangle it out of him, and I put it in, and then I'm like a superhero.
Hey, there you go.
Superhero dreams are awesome. Good for you.
They are.
I have great dreams. Well, not always. I had a really bad nightmare the other night. That wasn't good.
Did you have to wake up?
Sometimes they're cool.
We'll save it for later in the show. We can't go through your dream journal right now. We can't go through every page.
I wish I should. I should start keeping. I can make a really good movie out of some of my dreams.
August the 15th.
Yeah. But if you're gonna watch like the X-Men movies, I mean, I think you watch X-Men, you watch X-Men 2, skip X-Men 3,
Don't
skip
need X-Men 3.
skip Wolverine
All
Origins.
of the Wolverines. Yeah, Origins is
You know what?
unnecessary. The Wolverine is unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. I did like the Wolverine though. I thought that was much
It wasn't
better.
bad, but it's not necessary to move the
No.
storyline. It was like it was just like one graphic novel of a movie.
Right. And then Logan is
You
fantastic.
gotta watch Logan.
Gotta watch
You gotta
Logan.
fucking watch Logan. Logan will make you cry. Logan's fucking brilliant. That's like the way The Dark Knight was cinema as opposed to a Superman movie or superhero movie. Logan was cinema.
Yes.
See, I didn't like The Dark Knight.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
Interesting take.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Don't like Christian Bale.
You just bringing this up? We've been friends for how long?
We've brought this up on the show before.
Shared a household with Adam.
So I wasn't a huge. Okay, so I didn't like the first Batman movie he did. The Dark Knight I really liked.
You didn't like Batman Begins?
Yeah, Batman Begins. I didn't really care for that one.
Batman Begins.
You don't
I
like
don't
Christian
know.
Bale as
It was
Batman.
just so, I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. The third one, we all know, like they kind of phoned in a little bit. But I did like The Dark Knight. I thought it was good. And I had a thing against Christian Bale for a while too, but then I read recently that he also uses his money to secretly fund like a homeless community. And I was like, all right, this dude's okay.
Well, now
Because you haven't seen Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, I haven't seen Empire of the Sun. I did like him in Equilibrium.
That's a good movie. That's an underrated fucking movie.
Very good movie.
It's Matrix adjacent.
Yeah. Yeah, it had Sean Bean in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta love
good
me
movie.
some Sean Bean. You don't simply walk into Mordor.
I'm going to totally change directions here. Robert Pattinson, because we went on the Batman thing and it clicked in my head. Robert Pattinson.
All right.
Killing it out there. Really, really, really has come very far from Twilight, which he knows. He makes fun of the Twilight saga and everything. But I just watched him I just watched him in the drama with Zendaya. And that one, it's by A24.
Known for their good movies.
Yes. And I love all of A24's movies. However, I'm watching this and I'm like waiting for it to turn and it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. And like the ending is, it was cute. The drama, basically Zendaya and Robert Pattinson meet, fall in love. They're planning their wedding. Then they're sitting around this table and they're like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And everybody's saying it. And Zendaya's comes up, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys because you should watch it. I didn't think it was necessarily as bad as they made it out to be because
Continue.
It showed like why she was like that. Like, yes, it's about school shootings, but it's not like, I don't know. I felt like it was overdone, but it's like Robert Pattinson's getting nervous about everything the entire time, but his acting is so great.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really, really developed himself as an amazing actor. Like he was fabulous in The Odyssey.
He's got some chops for sure.
And you know what? He's like a trust fund kid. He had a nice place to jump off from. Not him as like a person, but like he started off with Twilight, so he made a shitload of money. And he doesn't have to do crappy things. He can just like work on his craft and create like good shit out there.
Yeah. Well, and
he's like Radcliffe.
Yeah, Radcliffe and Channing Tatum. He can just do whatever he wants now. Channing Tatum started off in some shitty fucking movies. And
his work.
Well, yeah, what shitty movies, Adam?
Let's see. Oh, Stop Loss. Terrible movie. Terrible fucking movie.
Yeah. Okay.
There was another one.
What's your problem with Channing Tatum?
No, I like Channing Tatum now.
It sounds like Steph pushing you to talk shit about Channing Tatum, though.
No. I'm waiting for him to say a movie that I love. The dance movies. Step Up.
Magic?
Oh, you know what?
Like
I didn't even know he was. I guess I didn't remember that he was in Step Up. But
he was like really the first one, and then he made like a cameo in the second one.
And he was in She's the Man. So.
Oh, he was so good in She's the Man.
Solid movie right there.
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah. Amanda Bynes did discover him. Yeah.
At first, like Channing Tatum was just like the pretty boy face, but he's like he's funny. He's like
Mhm.
funny, and he is talented. And listen, his dancing is great. I know he used to be a stripper, but his dancing is fantastic.
Well, Steph,
I'd
get
let a magic
excited
Mike
because
be.
as you're being groomed, as Steve is grooming you for Doomsday and Secret Wars, Channing Tatum is going to be playing Gambit.
Why do you think I'm going to watch this movie?
Ah, sassy.
I know this.
Yep.
I'm aware
He
because
is
when
This is
he
going to
showed up,
drive female fans to
yeah, when he
Doomsday.
showed up in that X-Men movie or Deadpool,
Yeah,
and
Deadpool
I was like,
Wolverine.
"Who the fuck is this?" And Steve's like, "That's Gambit." I'm really glad they brought him in because we didn't know, but he's kind of one of those characters you just kind of forgot about.
Gambit is a fan favorite of X-Men fans.
To say the least, my brother.
Yeah.
We all wanted to wear that weird fucking thing that just
That
let the cool
headband
hair
or
out.
whatever.
You
Yeah.
have the gloves. I literally, when I was a kid, cut gloves to match his from X-Men back in the day, like the cartoon. I was that into Gambit.
We were all just throwing cards at each other. It was great. And when you played the X-Men arcade game, everybody wanted to be Gambit. Gambit or Nightcrawler?
He was a great
Super excited for that.
like role model for us because he was cool and nerdy in the fact that he was in a comic book, but he was also a PIMP and fucking he was out there wooing the ladies. He was everything we were learning how to be.
Yeah, he was a bit of a thief. It's
Bit of
great.
a thief.
I haven't watched the new season of X-Men 97 yet.
It's less of a coherent storyline as it is more of just like some cool episodes. And they're fine.
Okay,
They're
fair.
cool episodes. It's fine. It's fucking the X-Men cartoon. People throw hissy fits about, how it's not this or it's not that. Go fuck yourself. It's the X-Men cartoon and it's back. And that na.
Have no problem with that. That sounds great.
None. It's fucking great. You're gonna love it.
Cool. I'm down.
Alex,
Yeah.
what have you been watching?
You mentioned The Mummy, and I was like, oh, cool. That's on Hulu. I can watch that. So I went on Hulu and I couldn't find it anywhere. And somehow I stumbled into this movie called The Life of Chuck. Stephen King short story, but it's way closer to like Stand By Me, Shawshank Redemption, Stephen King.
Okay.
Like to me, Stephen King's real strengths, are the bugaboo of the week, whatever monster, and the humanity and how it reacts to it. Well, this is just take the bugaboo out, and it's just humanity. And it's really interesting because it's a movie told kind of disjointedly in 3 parts, and they are told out of place, but it's the right way to tell them so that at the end you get the message.
Nice.
And it's this guy who is just a regular fucking dude, but he has one glorious moment that isn't even that glorious, but it's a nice moment. And he's living within there as he's dying. And it's just talking about like the layers and layers, like the Carl Sagan of where we are in the world of like the existential fucking your last 5 minutes of life could last 100 years, like in your brain. And it's
Interesting.
really fucking interesting. I
Yeah.
like it. You get a Mark Hamill appearance
Okay.
in his grisly, gruff sense.
Yeah,
Also, the woman who plays his grandmother, can't think of her name right now. She was the female lead in Ferris Bueller's Day Off and had taken a huge hiatus from acting and got back into it. And she's great. The guy who directed it did The House on Haunted Hill, which I've been pushing at you guys. As fall comes up, I really want you both to see it. It's such a fucking good horror show, and it's so psychologically brilliant too.
I've seen it.
You have? You both
Yeah.
have?
Yeah.
Who was I
Yeah.
just talking to recently? I'm sorry for
I
yelling
don't
at
know.
you.
I saw the House on Haunted Hill, and I watched Blind Manor. The only one I haven't seen is the Midnight Mass.
So it's Flanagan. It's Mike Flanagan, and he uses a lot of the same
Okay.
actors too.
Yeah, I like a lot of these actors. Mia
You'll
Sara.
like it. Really, really good movie.
Mia Sara. That's who you're thinking of
Mia
from Ferris
Sara.
Bueller.
Yeah.
Yeah, she played the girlfriend.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Highly recommended. I didn't cry as I am wont to from time to time with a truly beautiful movie.
Pussy.
Fuck you. You know what? People cry, Steph. You know what?
People have emotions.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
So annoying. I wish people would
Well,
stop.
fuck you. What are you watching?
Well, First, did you guys see Obsession yet?
No.
I hate you so much. I have been watching. I don't even know if I want to say it. WWE Unreal on
Okay.
Netflix.
Cool.
Well, that explains your combative nature.
Yeah, it's a documentary about the behind the scenes WWE, and I think it's very interesting. Steve's a big WWE fan, so he makes me watch all of the big shows. We don't watch like the weekly stuff. And so he started watching it, and I started kind of getting into it because CM Punk, who I actually do know from previous
Chicago
my friend,
legend, isn't he?
uh-huh. They live in Wicker Park, him and his wife, AJ Lee. But so years ago, one of my friends watched it and I would watch it with her. And I always liked the female stuff. Obviously, it was more entertaining for me because like all the
Me
glitz and
too.
glam and the hair and whatever. Yeah, I know. But it shows how the show is performed, like like from start to finish. Okay, this is the storyline, but then this person gets hurt. Okay, how do we move this person around? It's like puzzle pieces, right? And you got to figure it all out. And Steve's like, no. He's like, I know people think it's fake, but these guys are performing moves. Like, yes, they practice their big moves, but every single fall and hit they take, that's real. And it's like these guys are coming out and they have the signals. Like one guy, like something with his neck, Kevin Owens, like hurt his neck really bad and was out and had to have neck surgery. And they're like signaling and like the behind the scenes. It's just fascinating to me how this whole production happens. And they spotlight certain people. Like CM Punk was gone for 11 years and just made his comeback. And I find that amazing. And him and his wife are so cute together. And then Charlotte Flair comes back after a knee injury. Like
So is it
it's
like a reality show for wrestling?
it's not really reality because it's
Like a
not like
behind the scenes kind of thing? Like
yeah,
maybe NFL films? What is it? What do they do every year?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What
I
is
think
it?
of it.
This
I
just
know.
came back on. They're doing the Seahawks.
Yeah, they
I
did the
think
Bears a
Sarah's
couple years
watching
ago.
that right now. Yeah.
But
But
so it's like the telling of the story, but it's not a reality show because it's like they're following them.
it's more of like a documentary.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
documentary. So
Hard
it's
Knocks.
the Hard
Well,
Knocks, yeah.
yeah. Well, the wrestlers are, they're more stuntmen than wrestlers. I mean, that's what they are. They're actors and stuntmen.
Sure.
The
Not to take
things that,
anything away. It's extremely hard to do.
right. They know how to take a fall. That's the thing is like what we see as them, falling to us is like, man, that'd be painful, but they know how to do it in just the right way that they are preventing themselves from more serious injuries.
But one slip and you hurt yourself, like, and they do all the time. It's
Yeah.
interesting because they're
Well,
like, okay, you're gonna land on this ladder, but for some reason the ladder slipped a little bit to the left, and you see Cody Rhodes, like they interview him after he hits the ladder, pops up, and then falls over, and he's like, I didn't know what to do. He's like, I was supposed to land on the ladder, and I hit, but it popped me back up, like
yeah.
things like that.
But again, that's stuntmen. People think, oh, they just go and they take a fall, but it's so calculated, and like
hmm
little mistakes are like how people have lost limbs and have died as stuntmen.
Didn't one of the
It's
Hart brothers die at some
Yeah,
point back in the
yeah,
day?
yeah.
yep. But yeah, I mean, it's extremely dangerous. But that's what's
But
amazing
so
is like
sexy.
how great of athletes they are.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, they put their bodies through hell. And like you'll see them at the end of the show, they're just like, oh my God. And the blood is real, everything's real. And it's just like there was like CM Punk was saying, he's like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. He's like, this is all real. He's like, I'm not shedding like fake blood on me. He's like, this is all me. And it's just crazy though that what they put themselves through, and there's been so much controversy with the WWE and Vince McMahon and everything, and
He is a
you know
piece of shit.
he
Yeah.
is, and Triple H has taken over and he's done a great job, and like it's a fascinating world that I knew a little bit about, but now I'm very invested. Unfortunately, I watched the third season before the first or second, and you don't have to watch them in tandem. You can kind of skip around, but yeah, I got really really into it.
They've brought a lot of that stuff down too from what they used to do. Like they used to legit carry razor blades with them to cut themselves
Yeah.
and like have Like, it was crazy. Like, way back in the day, obviously, like
Yeah.
when it first kind of got started, they were doing different things to actually injure themselves, and it's crazy to think of that.
There is not the WWE, but a different one. I can't remember the name of it, but they actually do have like they'll put thumbtacks down, they'll spread them out, and they'll slam people on them, and like that's all. It's all real, and yeah, it's crazy, but
I
definitely worth a
mean,
watch.
have you found a new look? Because I think this sounds great. It's going to work on all levels. Steve's going to love it. It'll work when you bartend. You can be the wrestling chick. Just look at all the styles that those women are wearing.
Hmm.
Copy those styles. You're going to need to wear a lot of black leather, but
What's
I
the
think
one?
it plays.
The one I love. What's her name? I want to say Becky.
There is a Becky,
I can't remember her
Harley
name.
Kelsey
Davidson shirt all the time. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Kelsey Green, she's great. Um, there is a
I
Becky.
I can't think of it. But in any
I don't have
case,
the build for it. See, that's the thing. Like guys like Adam and I, we can't just dress like wrestlers.
we're soft bodies.
You can't do it. There's
Yeah.
we got curves in all the wrong places. Like a bad
bods.
country road.
Dad bods for
Becky
days.
Lynch.
Becky Lynch. That's who it is. Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I love her.
She is married to Seth Rollins, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, I like Becky Lynch.
Tell her I said hi.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is
if
that
I
all you're
ever
watching,
meet her-
Steph? You watching anything? I mean, I know you keep telling us to watch Obsession, but did you see Devil Wears Prada 2 finally?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw it a couple weekends
what?
ago.
I
Yeah?
watched it this weekend too.
I also caught up on it.
Oh my God, we all watched something at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Weird.
Rare event.
So what do we
It was
think?
fine. It's fine. Wasn't for
okay.
me, but it was fine.
I'll admit I never saw the first one, but I have a very good understanding of what happened context wise from this one. So
Mhm.
I have a general idea. I'm like, okay, this is what probably happened. In my mind, it's just like, an age old story.
Yeah. I
Castle
mean,
boss, and then
Meryl
she kind of helps
Streep
her
is
and becomes friends.
amazing.
Well, of course she is. It's Meryl Streep.
Yeah, she plays this ridiculously cold, callous boss, but throughout the movie, you see why she is how she is, how she has to be what she is. And then in the sequel, we're really getting a lot more of the Hathaway character being that. Like, is she becoming this? Where is she coming from?
Right.
Like, does she still have any of the humanity she started off the series with?
I will say I did predict the ending very early on when they introduced the wife. The scorned wife. Why can't I think of her name?
Are we talking about the second one?
Lucy Liu. Yeah.
Lucy Liu. Yeah.
When
yeah.
they bring in Lucy Liu, at that point, I knew how it was going to end and what was about to happen. And so the ending to me was not a surprise by any stretch of the imagination. I was like,
But did
Exactly.
they land the way you thought that they would?
did they what?
Did they land it? Like you saw it happening, but did they do as good a job as you built it up in your mind?
I mean, it was right on par for what I expected. So, I mean,
So I was gonna say, as somebody who has not seen the first movie, did it end the way I expect that it did, where, they were kind of like butting heads, and then all of a sudden at the end, it's kind of like we're not so different, you and I type of thing, where they
First
kind
one,
of have
no.
common ground. No.
that's how the
No.
first one was. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take it that way. I took it as like they humanized the Glenn Close character a little bit more, but Hathaway still walked away.
Glenn
She still
Close
did
and
her
Meryl
own thing.
Streep.
But yeah.
Who?
Well,
Glenn
so
Close, Meryl Streep, same animal,
Meryl Streep.
same brilliant actress.
No, you're
Like-
thinking of when she played Cruella DeVille.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, Glenn Close played Cruella DeVille. Same thing, fashion
yeah, basically.
mogul who, was very rich and very mean.
Emma Stone, Anne Hathaway, also the same person.
I think though, as far as the fact that it's a sequel and it has been 20 years since
Yeah.
it was originally released, they did a great job in staying within the realm. They didn't try to overdo it. They didn't try to redo too much. Like Hocus Pocus 2 tried to redo that infamous
Whole fucking thing.
singing. Yeah, and it's like they had remnants of the same thing, like Stanley Tucci talking to Anne Hathaway being like, "What's up, size 6?" Like bringing little things back like that, but they didn't overdo it to where they're like, "We have to make it like the first because it was such a good success." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, 100% too.
I think they did a
Legacy
great job.
sequels like that, they sometimes feel like they just have to take this worked last time, so let's use the exact same thing with just some really thin threads of like how the characters got from point A to point B. Whereas with this sequel, you saw why they were there. You believed that it wasn't just when Tucci shows up, it's not just like, hey, remember me? He had a viable reason for being there. And just like in the first one, his character had the depth of, kind of being in the world of being a sage and being a little bit more kind.
And I do love me some Stanley Tucci.
Fucking Tucci's the best.
I always get him and Mark Strong confused, and I don't
Perfectly
think I'm the only
acceptable.
one. They're very similar looks,
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of like, oh yeah, well, Mark Strong. No, wait, Stanley Tucci. That's him. I just try to remember like Mark Strong is the comic book villain, and Stanley Tucci is the very charming other guy.
So Italian.
Yeah.
My mother won't stop talking about his show where he travels around Italy and like eats food, kind of like a very PG-13 Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. Okay.
Loves it. She fucking loves. I was watching Stanley Tucci and he was in Palermo.
I don't know that I know about this show.
Yeah, that's it. He just goes around eating pasta and talking about Italian things. My mom is
it's a good
Sicilian.
one. People going around talking and eating things. There's a chef TV show. If you've seen the movie with Jon Favreau, he has a show where he just goes around talking to actors with like food trucks and like has them cook things. It's fun. It's a fun show, and he talks to them about their movies. Basically
Nice.
a podcast, essentially, like
Yeah,
ours.
I mean, what isn't a fucking podcast these days?
True.
If you're
Very true.
recording a conversation, it's a goddamn podcast.
Pretty much. But it's a fun show. I do like it.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. That movie's fantastic.
Yeah,
The
it was great.
Bourdain's the number one for me. Did you see there's a movie out?
Tony.
Yeah. I want to see that. That looks good.
I do too. I'm excited for that.
What's it called?
It's called Tony.
I think it's also made by A24.
Yeah, I think so too. It's basically like one chapter in his Kitchen Confidential book where he's talking about learning how to be a chef, or like when he figured it out and he was just on some fucking, I think he was in Key West or something. But it's fucking great.
Okay.
That book is fantastic
Right.
if you ever feel like picking it up.
I will have to check that out.
Steph, you would definitely get it. You were in the bar and restaurant industry and you've been back of the house and like fucking ran shit.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I'll throw it at you. I have a copy.
I actually just finished The Bear, which Dad has been trying to get me to watch, and I finally finished it. And it's, being in the bar and restaurant industry, a lot of that resonated, but then a lot of it didn't, where it was just too dramatic and too overdone. And I'm like, it's not that serious, people. It's not.
That was how I walked away from. I don't even think I finished the first season. It just seemed so much. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I got too much of my own shit going on. Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, I think if people have never been in that industry, they're like, oh, this is so intriguing, all the things that go on behind the scenes. But it's like, when you've been in the trenches, like, no, like, hell yeah, we used to sit back there with deli cups, drinking whatever we could and smoking cigs. I'm like, do I pee or do I go smoke a cig? I'm going to go smoke a cig.
This is the time choice that you have.
Yeah. But I think for people that have been in it, we're all kind of like, nah.
So it's voyeurism for them, but for the rest of us, it's just like seeing it a million times.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody thinks that about their industry when they see it in a movie. They're like, think about how like U.S. Marshals feel every time they get offed in a movie, and they're like, come on, we're not really that incompetent,
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. I met some U.S. Marshals years ago when I used to do more of the private protection stuff, and they were telling me, they're like, yeah, we're always the guys who get killed in the movies. And I'm like, that is true. And they're like, yeah, half that shit we would never even fucking do. So I don't know. It's funny because everybody thinks that about that industry.
The Fugitive and U.S. Marshals, two movies that absolutely lionized them.
yeah.
Put
Those are
Tommy Lee
great.
Jones in a character, and people are going to love it. I mean, he single-handedly raised the
Yeah.
profile of the MIB, an organization
Yeah.
which before then had been very unknown.
Yeah.
Very.
You know, those movies were great too, though. U.S. Marshals and The Fugitive. Great movies. Great movies.
I was
I don't really
expecting
have much
a
more
butt
to say.
there.
No, I was just saying they're great movies. You had me thinking about it, and I just played the entire movie in my head. So
That was a
I was
quick.
like, "Ah, that was
That was
fucking good.
good.
Yeah, it was very
See,
good.
it's like Life of Chuck. You can do so much up here. Time doesn't matter.
Talking about unsung heroes, I'm going to tell you guys my little anecdote from the weekend.
God damn it, Stef.
Antidote?
I'm
So your
sorry. I
antidote?
did it again.
So you had a cure for the weekend?
God damn
Cure
it,
for the
Stef.
common weekend?
I have always thought the word is antidote. What is it?
Antidote and anecdote.
Anecdote. Anecdote.
Well,
shit, nobody else has ever corrected me.
Or something.
Oh my god. Okay, well, my aunt,
Your aunt? Antidote?
Anic. Say Anic.
My
Anic?
father's husband.
Anecdote. My
There you
go.
anecdote. I'm
C,
gonna
too.
fuck it up again.
Anect? Is it anect?
Anic. I think if there's a T in there.
Anecdote. Either. Okay. My
Doesn't
story.
matter. Continue.
My story. So the storms in Chicago have been pretty intense over the last week. On Sunday, we did a boat day. Some of our friends got married on Saturday. Everybody's going on the boat. One of my besties was in town, so I went.
We get it. You're still hot. Go on, brag.
So I go out on the boat. I meet everybody, and the weather's kind of turning. And I've been boating long enough where I know when it's not great, but we still went out. And the captain, I trust him, and I'm like, okay. He's like, it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. I'm like, all right, let's go. So we go out to the playpen. We anchor down. Well, then we start to see the sky start to come towards us, and we're like, oh shit. So Chris and I look at each other, and he's like, we're not driving back in. We're going to anchor and stay here. We're like, okay, out of nowhere, right? Storms, wind, whatever. He's like, everybody below. So there's like 10 of us on the boat, 11 of us. There's a bunch of us down below just playing games. Mind you, we are rocking because it is 50-mile-per-hour winds.
Say you're not playing Jenga, probably.
No, and I'm taking Dramamine. I'm curled up in a bed with Darby, Josie, and Devin, and it's just like, okay, we got to get through this. And we're drinking Super Lights, which are very good if you have not had them. It's like Gatorade, but with booze.
Super Light?
Super Light.
It a beer?
It's a seltzer, but it's not carbonated, and there's no sugar. It's literally like drinking a Gatorade. I think it's made by Gatorade.
What's the ABV on that?
I don't know, but I had 4 and I was good.
Right on.
So anyway, so we're sitting there, and our friends Brian and Danny are up helping Chris. They have like rain gear on, everything. I mean, you couldn't see the city, and we were right there on the breakers. And all of a sudden, we hear yelling, and we're like, what's going on? I guess another boat, their anchor crossed our anchor and started dragging us. And I guess they kind of hit us too, like where I was. And so Chris is yelling at him, and the girl there, she's like, he's drunk. Sorry. It's like, well, bitch, there's 50-mile-per-hour winds. Like, there's probably a tornado on there, but okay, probably shouldn't say that. So anyways, so Danny opens the hatch to come down, and he goes, hey, Chris. Mind you, Chris is the captain. He goes, hey, Chris, do you need anything up here? Do you need me to do anything? And we all look at him. Everybody downstairs, we're like, what do you mean, Chris? Chris is supposed to be up top. This isn't a big boat. There's 2 places you can be. And so we're all looking, and we're like, and Danny, just perfect timing, just slowly slides the door back and leaves. And we're all like, what the fuck? So apparently Chris had to go under the boat fully clothed. He was trying to get the anchor out of like the engines. Like, he's down there. Like, I mean, this man is Lieutenant
He jumped into the
Danning it.
water.
Yes.
And is untangling an anchor from another anchor.
In 50-mile-per-hour winds, waves, everything. Insane. And so I guess, so the fire, so this is where the unsung hero things come in. This Chicago Fire Department, they have a boat out there. They're making sure everybody's good, because other people did the same thing. We had to wait it out. So they come up and they look at Danny and they go, hey, do you guys need help? And Danny just goes, probably. Like, Chris emerges. Like, it was the craziest thing I've experienced. But I need to say, like, those guys jumped in, they had their diving gear on, they were ready. They were ready to go, and they helped unlatch the anchor. We got a new anchor out of it because the other guy lost his, and we're like, "Please go find those people because 'cause they're drunk and they're the problem."
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
By the
Chicago
way,
playpen.
it's anecdote. There is no T. It's
No T. Okay. Just
ANEC. I always thought there was a T in there. Good to know.
There
But
you go.
it's defined as a very short, interesting, or funny story about a real person or event. So there we
well,
go.
Well,
it
that's
was
exactly what
short.
she
It
just
was
told
a
us.
it was a story.
You
It was
Not a short
anecdoted
story,
the
but it was
shit
a
out of
story.
that.
Yeah, it
It
was very
was
good.
it was
And it was the
funny.
antidote for all of the bad stories that Adam and I have told tonight.
Yeah. Well, one more that I want to touch on. Not touch on. I want to talk more in detail about it. We brought it up last week briefly as Mortal Kombat 2, but we didn't
What?
really get a chance to talk about it enough. Because, like you said, it was everything that a gamer wanted it to be. Even the fatalities felt like they were straight out of the game. No one was off limits, which was great.
Uh-huh.
Cole's death, spoilers, was a surprise.
They
But
had to move on from that. He was a
yeah,
created character for the first one, and they shouldn't have created him. This is the way Mortal Kombat should have done. It was a sequel that really was a reboot.
yeah. Well, and he had a pretty brutal death. So,
Mhm.
yeah, and I agree. The first one, I feel like they retconned a lot in the second one. So they were like, yeah, maybe these things don't, because like they talked about in the first movie, they talk about Arcana, and it was like this big deal. In the second one, they're just like, yeah, you got to get your magic powers or whatever. Like
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
just
just
kind of like, let's get
accepted.
rid of that.
It's kind of
And
like
then
how superhero movies now, they don't always give you the full like origin story. They just expect that you know it.
Right. Yeah, and the whole the mark that they had to have in the first movie in order to press, that was all gone. They were like, we're done with
We don't
that.
need that.
It was never necessary. But I thought they told a very good story, and I thought that Karl Urban did such a great job as Johnny Cage.
He does a great job every time he does anything. I love Karl Urban.
Fantastic.
He's a modern day Renaissance man in the nerd world. I mean, he was in Lord of the Rings. He was in Thor.
Dread.
He was in
Thor,
Dread. He was a way
Dread,
better
yeah.
Dread than certain Stallones I know.
I still love the Stallone one too, though. But I mean, Dread was they're comparing apples to oranges, though. Apples to oranges. I liked it. I thought it was
just
fun.
so bad.
For the 90s.
He
For
took
the
his
90s,
helmet
it was
off,
a fun
bro.
movie.
He
I know.
took his helmet off.
For the 90s, it was a fun movie. Okay, it was a fun movie for the 90s.
Also, his partner in the new Dread, I have a huge crush on. She's manic pixie dream girl.
She
haircut
is, yes.
with troubling. She had a very distinguished nose. I was a fan.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I mean, but anyways, I thought Mortal Kombat 2 was great, and the whole thing with Baraka was hilarious. It's like, that's Johnny
weird
fucking
that they took the
Cage.
character and made it into like almost not a
comic
hero,
relief,
but like an ally.
Yeah, because we've only ever really thought of him as a villain because
wouldn't you? He's got big teeth. He's got fucking
big
knives.
Yeah. But I was glad to see that a Mortal Kombat sequel came out and it was good, because the last Mortal Kombat sequel that we had was not so good. Yeah. But now you will die.
That was so bad.
Such bad writing.
It was, I mean, what are you going to do? They used to throw money at bad back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. But I thought it was like, you know what? It was a fun movie, and there were so many callbacks to the video game. Just the whole thing where Katana and Johnny Cage, I almost said Luke Cage, Johnny Cage are fighting. And at the very end, like, and he's staggering there, and, and she's just staring at him, and he falls over. And I was like, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Your health bar is all the way down. It's like, do you do the fatality or not? And the person falls over.
Yeah.
I thought that was classic.
A nice mix of Easter eggs and nods, winks, flat out high fives to the fans.
It treated the source material like it mattered.
Mm-hmm. Which is what all you really need to do. Which is what I'm hoping they're going to do in Lanterns.
There's so many.
Like it. I mean, I saw one commercial where they got a Sinestro. It's not Mark Strong, but it is a Sinestro.
No, it's not a Mark Strong. But a lot of the video game movies have been doing that lately, and I'm really excited for it. That's why I really want to see
coming out, right?
They have Street Fighter. Looks like it's going to be pretty much ripped from the game. They had the Silent Hill movie I talked about not last time, but the one before. that was very much like the game. Mario's done a good job. They've been doing good with that. I'm excited to see
Is
Zach
Mario
Kreger's Resident
Galaxy
Evil.
coming out? Is out?
I
Gonna be out?
think it's coming out on streaming soon.
Wow.
But yeah, it performed very well at the box office.
I mean, anytime you can make a movie that parents recognize and that kids will suffer through, you've got money in your hand.
Yeah.
Because that's all you got to do. Parents just want
Yeah.
to shove their kids in a dark, room. Yeah, you're the only one here with a child, so just a place to shut a child up for a little while with flashing lights.
I'm in a 1,200 square foot ranch. There's no place I can put these children in here that they're away from me. And if you do, if you're like, they're out of sight, this makes me very uncomfortable. Wait,
Yeah, right.
why can't I hear them anymore? This is not good. What are you doing? It's like, you can't have it both ways. They're either going to cause mayhem or they're going to be in the room with you. So it is what it is.
What
but
you
I
get
do
for having children. Hey, Steph, high five through the side.
Yeah. Good for you guys.
Yeah, are you on this side or to me?
You're on that side to me.
Okay, this will make it easy. I'll just do this.
We made it.
That's for our audio listeners. If you are only a audio listener, you should check us out on YouTube. Smash that like button and subscribe.
That's for damn sure. But I am excited to talk to you about Lanterns next week because I have a feeling it's going to be good. And like I said, it's True Detective with Green Lanterns. How can you go wrong?
And we have to discuss the season finale of House of the Dragon. How far back are you?
I haven't made it past the first season. What season am I on? Second season. I haven't made it past the second season.
Oh, wow.
I haven't made it. I know. I've been watching it in chunks, and the problem is, like, I get to a point where I'm like, it's too late. I can't watch it anymore.
Stop watching the second season. Just cut it out altogether.
Jump into third.
Just get right.
I have like one episode left, and I have one episode left in the second season.
I can make nothing about the last episode is that interesting. I promise you.
No.
It's just more close-ups of Alicent and Rhaenyra, and they're just. House of the Dragon became a soap opera with dragons. There's some cool action pieces in the third season, and it's okay, but a lot of it is just like no character development. None of the characters are worth rooting for. You don't really give a shit because you don't like any of these guys. With Game of Thrones, you had, your Jon Snows and your Daenerys's that you gave a shit. You wanted them to achieve their goals. These motherfuckers, you hate every one of them.
Yeah. Not a lot of good people in that show. People you like, though. What's his name? Matt Smith? Matt Smith. I like him.
You like him. Damon?
Yeah. I like Damon. Well, okay. But maybe I haven't gone far enough into the show yet if you're saying that, because I still feel like this second season, he's just kind of been off doing his own thing at the Tully Castle? Harrenhal. And yeah. So he's been off doing that. But the first season, he was total badass. When he charged that beach with his dragon and he's a
badass throughout all three seasons, but
yeah,
he's not a good person.
He's not a good person. No, he's not a good person. But if I rooted for somebody, I'd be like, this guy's kind of funny and kind of a badass. I like him.
Okay,
sure, why not?
Right.
Let him win.
Shit to talk about next week. We got Lanterns coming up, catching up on House of the Dragon. Steph, what are you gonna watch? Do you have anything on the books coming for next week?
No, it's Aaron Water show this weekend, so I'll probably be doing.
You're gonna watch Top Gun Maverick?
I'm sure that song will be on repeats all weekend because that's what we do.
Well, we do love some Kenny Loggins.
Goddamn right we do.
Yep.
Highway to
Danger Zone.
Yep. No, I don't know. We'll see what comes up because I think the weather's actually supposed to be not great this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
This is the season for it. You got people diving into the water to save anchors.
We have preseason football.
Yep. I'm going to a game this weekend.
Adam, is this your first Bears game?
Are you going to wear a Bears jersey?
I don't have a Bears jersey, so I just wear something dark blue.
Would you wear a Dallas Cowboys jersey if I gave it to you?
No.
I have so many jerseys.
I know.
I can give you
I'm not
jerseys.
that stupid, Alex. Come on. I may not know a lot about sports, but I know enough not to do that.
Fuck you. You're right.
I have Bears jerseys you can wear.
Yeah, wear one of Steph's fucking girl jerseys.
I bet we're the same size too.
I think Jay Cutler
no,
jersey.
It's a guy's jersey.
Don't tell me where you got that. I don't want.
I actually think I stole it from our brother.
Oh, that's family.
Yeah.
Who did I? I did
No
have a
wardrobe is
jersey for.
complete.
I have no idea where it went.
Without at least one stolen item. Like if you can't open up your closet and go, stole that fucking shirt from XYZ person.
Yeah, I think I stole it from Eric years
Yeah.
and years and years ago.
That's great. I have random shirts that I find that I'm like, I'm pretty sure this one's not mine. Like, I don't know how it got here.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just what happens. But I feel like we're just ranting now, so we can go ahead and wrap this up. Any last
I like
thoughts?
a good wrap up.
Okay.
Everybody stay safe out there.
Stay safe. More storms are coming this weekend. If you're in the Chicagoland area, I think Indiana's going to get hit pretty bad.
Mhm.
Be safe. Seek shelter immediately when
Stef,
prompted.
What should they watch? The
Obsession.
WWE.
Oh,
Fuck you, we
WWE.
should- Mm.
WWE Unreal.
Adam, what should they watch?
Lanterns.
Right after. And I think you should watch Life of Chuck. I'm
All right.
bookending
We
us.
missed our cue there.
What?
That we were supposed to ask Alex what they should watch.
No, just I was bookending. Like we could all say at the end, like what we're watching.
Oh, we'll get it one of these days.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We're a work in progress.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.